Welcome to this edition of the Armstrong Show, where we take you on a journey where education really works. It's a place called Cristo Rey. It's a private Catholic school in Brooklyn, New York.
You know, the wonderful thing about being involved at the high school level, and in particular a school of ours, is you don't have to wait 30, 40 years, or never mind for the hereafter, to see if what you're doing is actually producing results. You know, you can see it in 3, 4 years, 6, 7, 8 years when they go through school, and that is and you can't put a price tag on that. I mean, that is truly special.
Being in New York City, the parents know that they have lots of options, but we consider ourselves to be the best option for lots of kids. What happens here is that the kids start to build relationships right away with each other, with their peer leaders. They build relationships with staff. They know that we're here to support them. We challenge them daily, and we provide the support that they need in order to meet those challenges. Students come here because they want more, and we're able to provide them opportunities to take advantage of that will get them ready for college. And I think that's why our students are attractive to colleges, because they know that we've prepared the whole student for the experience, academically, socially, spiritually. And it means a lot to us to know that when our students graduate, that they're just going to go off to college and be as successful as they can be.
Coming to a school can create all these other kind of issues. And one of the things you notice at Cristo Rey Brooklyn, you're actually teaching here. Why is it so different here, and why is the mentoring so important?
Well, one of the things I think that stands out for our mentoring program is, one, that the adults are willingly and voluntarily making these connections with students. While we do have some official mentoring programs, I think most of the adults in here have a very close relationship with, if not one student, a few students, and our students know that these relationships are genuine. This is a tight-knit family, so you walk in, you feel the love, the students greet all adults, greet anyone that they meet. People just want to be part of a community where they'll be supported as well, and that includes the adults.
Our assistant principal, the dean of students, myself, our director of campus ministry, we stand out on the sidewalk and shake every kid's hand as they come into the building every day. And the parents are a big part of that as they drop their kids off and they wave to us, and they know that if they need to bend our ear about something, or have a conversation about a challenge that they're seeing, or let us know something about the kid that we might not know. It really is a partnership between the people that work here, the students that attend school here, and the parents.
These are families, and I include both the parents, the guardian, and the young people themselves, who want something more for themselves or their child. So there's already that that predilection, that desire, that intent to find a safe, small, values, faith-driven institution where they can learn, where their potential can be realized.
So a lot of times when students are feeling incredibly overwhelmed, they go to that period, particularly our juniors and seniors, and they can just have a moment to be creative and reflective, and where the stress of the day really comes out in the art, and it's beautiful and incredible. And there are even students who have said, you know, this college process is really, really daunting. I'm really nervous and I'm having a hard time. Miss Philippe, can we do yoga together? Can we meditate? Can we do things like that? And I don't really know of many other schools where students feel comfortable to ask an administrator to do that, and we've done it. So we've sat down with seniors and had these opportunities to just reflect and do some real good self-care, which is really important to the whole student.
How much have you been influenced in terms of teachers sort of serve as mentors?
Sometimes, particularly in certain cases like my own, we don't grow up with a father, so sometimes they're those mentors that help us out the best. So me knowing that I have teachers who look like me and are doing these amazing things and teaching me the right way of doing things, it's a good example for me to know that I can be there one day and show other young kids like myself the right example, the right pathway to go on.
Before coming here, I've always been going to public school, so I didn't know how the Catholic school works or like what to expect. But when I came here, like my perspective on school and how to like learning changed. For starters, they push you more. Not saying that like schools don't push you, but like this school in particular pushes you to do more and like produce more than what you thought you were capable of.
So give us an experience at your public school compared to here at Cristo Rey.
So the classes weren't as rigorous. It was, most of the classes I were in at the time, like in public school and junior high school, weren't challenging. Everyone is meant to be challenged in different kind of ways, either it's academically, spiritually, or like athletically. And I think that educationally, I'm supposed to be pushed. Being here has taught me that there's no restrictions on the limit that I can go above. Like, I can do anything if I put my mind to it.
We spend 4 years with them. As I said before, not just educating the mind, but also hopefully educating the heart and the soul. We're still a young school, but just looking at our track record so far in terms of our young people graduating from high school, going on to college, and now beginning to graduate from college, gives us a lot of confidence and reinforcement that while we still have challenges to do, things we know we can improve and so on, but we're on the right path.
How much have you been influenced in religion being at Cristo Rey Brooklyn?
I guess, like most people, I had a lot of challenges with my faith, and I wasn't really interested in going into the depths of it until I came here. And the amount of religion classes and masses that we have here, I think that I wouldn't have been able to accomplish all of those things without the foundation starting here.
One thing I always direct our people and our staff to think about is whether we feel that we've done everything that we could to support a kid. Almost always, as I'm trying to rest in the evening, I say that our people here did do everything that we could to help a kid and to work with a kid.
Your final thoughts for someone else who's looking to do what you've done? What advice and wisdom can you share?
I think to copy this pattern, to put God in the school, keep God in the schools, number one, and just to hire the right faculty who really care. And you have to have love and compassion for the children and want to change their life and do something with their lives. I always loved the graduation ceremony because every student, I mean, I cry at the graduation, every student is appreciative. It's a family where they help each other.
Thank you, Sharon Bush, and I want to thank everyone for joining us today. And certainly, Cristo Rey Brooklyn High School is certainly the standard for schools for now and in the future. I'm Armstrong Williams. Thank you so much for joining us.